It's time for the Wendy Williams Show. Today, newly fired Celebrity Apprentice All-Star Claudia Jordan, plus superstar Brandy Norwood. Inside Dish on the Game season premiere with her co-stars Lauren London and Jay Ellis. And Wendy's got all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
Say hello to my co-host, my colorful and lively studio audience. Thank you. Fabulous. We've got a fantastic show planned for you today. Kim Kardashian is fighting back against people talking about her pregnancy. You know, the weight thing. Also, Eddie Murphy's friendship with Arsenio Hall could be in jeopardy. And The Voice is back with new judges, Usher and Shakira. Let's talk about it. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. You're too kind. Thank you. Thank you. I knew you'd like this color. Have a seat, everybody. So cute. I love you more. Thank you. I wanted to shout out to the legendary Chaka Khan. Happy belated 60th birthday. You look good, Miss Khan. Legendary. So yesterday, here on the show, do you remember that Omarosa was here? And by the way, she was a great guest too. She gave us a lot of information. Okay, well, do you remember that lawsuit that not you, Miss Khan, she launched against LaToya Jackson, the defamation one? Well, LaToya had until the end of the business day yesterday, the 7 days, that was the 7th day, to respond. Well, she didn't. We were in touch with Omarosa today, this morning, just to be sure. According to Omarosa, since LaToya didn't publicly apologize, saying that Omarosa killed Michael Clark Duncan, the lawsuit is proceeding. And remember what O said. She's going to fight it tooth and nail, spare no expense. She's got the best firm in the country. So, LaToya, yeah, sorry to hear about that. So The Voice premiered last night. Did you guys watch? I didn't get a chance to see. I had a late night dentist appointment. I got my choppers cleaned. They chisel the plaque with, those instruments. I hate that. But anyway, so I missed. But you guys finally got a chance to see the new judges, Shakira and Usher in action. And from the clips that I saw, the chemistry seems to be pretty good with these guys. So they've really risen to the occasion. I must admit, and I've said I wasn't so sure about these two. So far, so good. The connection is there. And Usher used his, relationship with Justin Bieber to win over this 16-year-old girl, this contestant. I know, this is so easy. Danielle Bradbury, take a look, then we'll talk.
It may be an obvious play for me to speak of Justin Bieber when I'm sitting here, but...
You have no soul. Wow. I can't believe you do that to her.
I'm not promising that you'll be at every concert and every award show, and you'll have every ticket.
Are you bribing her with Justin Bieber tickets?
Actually, he's in the back if you want to...
Don't succumb to this bribery. This is bribery.
It's not bribery. What I'm going to tell you is that I think that you did an incredible job with the song, You did.
Thank you.
The little girl was very focused, though. That Bieber thing didn't work. She ended up going with Team Blake Shelton. So anyway, The Voice, you guys, I was very concerned about Christina Aguilera leaving. She's making another album. The last one that she made, you guys didn't support. And I thought it was a little bit, well, you didn't. And I thought it was a little bit risky for her to let go of such a good, lucrative job where she was doing so well, having a chair at The Voice. But apparently, there's no sour grapes over it. She attended the premiere party for The Voice last week, and judging from how she looks, she stole the show. Take a look. It's good, right? It looks like she had a make-under, and I don't think it's so much that she's slimmer. She might have dropped maybe 10 pounds from the picture all the way over, maybe 15, but you know what? She brushed her hair, divided the part. Whatever puffiness was on her face, I don't know whether that was partying or injectables, but whatever it is, that's all, you know, deflated. And, you know, a lot of the magazines complain about the orange tan. I don't mind the orange tan. When you go out to California, it looks very normal. Like here in New York, walking down the street, you look weird with the orange tan thing. Some of you white girls get orange more than brown when you do that thing. But I don't mind any of this. Christina, you look great. Yeah, yeah. And then, by the time I got home and finished heating up dinner, it was time for Dancing with the Stars. So I did see that. And it is clear to me that this Disney kid, Zendaya Coleman, is going to win Dancing with the Stars. It's only like the second or third week, but she got the highest score again. Her legs are so long, and her partner, Val, is so likable. And, you know, she's just dancing, so she's got it in spades. She's gonna win. Now, you know, my former partner, Tony Dovolani, is dancing with Winona Judd. Like I tell you, they always give him the big ones. And so last night they did the quick step, and he dressed as a mall cop, and there they are. It doesn't look so quick, but you are doing the best you can. Hi, Y. Hi, Tony. And then Andy Dick. Andy Dick is doing surprisingly well. He's sober and attending practice. And, you know, while it's not necessarily the best dancing, it certainly is entertaining. And Andy had his friends come there. You know, remember he did a sitcom with Sherry Shepherd and Eric Roberts, and there they are. When I saw Sherry in the audience, I was so jealous because the View is live, like my show is live. I was like, how did she get out there from New York and then get back? And then I was told the View was on hiatus for a moment. Okay, so yeah, that's good. And then Kelly Pickler and Derek Huff performed a sexy routine. I like the smoke on the ground. I remember when I was on Dancing with the Stars, I knew I was too big for Tony to pick me up and toss me around. You know, because that really gets the judges and gets you viewers, and then you're all like, ooh, as soon as your feet lift the ground. So, you know, but I wasn't having him pick me up, and he couldn't anyway. But I always wanted that smoky effect, you know, the smoky effect. But I get so nervous that there might be like a pothole in the middle of the dance floor. Or a cord or something, so, you know. Anyway, someone is going home tonight, and hopefully that someone is D.L. Hughley. I mean, if you were to see him dance at a catering hall in Jersey, you would think that's good. But the same goes for most of the dancers. I mean, if you're good enough to even survive 1 week on Dancing with the Stars, you as a regular person have learned to dance better than most people at the wedding, you know, at the catering hall. However, DL is the lowest one on the leaderboard, so I suspect he'll be going home. Dancing with the Stars airs tonight at 9 on ABC. Yeah. All right. So, Kim Kardashian can't stop, people can't stop talking about Kim Kardashian's pregnancy weight. That's probably because Kim Kardashian has been putting the stories out there as well. Don't call me fat, I can't stop eating. You know, she won't stay in the house. You know, if you don't want people to talk, then maybe lead a little bit more of a low-key lifestyle. The woman is pregnant and she's due in, when's she due? July. She's due in July. Well, they keep putting her side by side, by the way, with the Princess Kate, who's gained like nothing at all. But Kim is now setting the record straight. She says she's not 200 pounds like magazines say. She says that they're off by at least 60 pounds. Kim also admits that it was difficult for her to adjust to, you know, her body being pregnant, but she now embraces it. I gotta say, you know what? I am Team Kim all the way on this, and that is difficult for me because, you know, we say a lot about Kim Kardashian and we will continue to say it, but in this one right here, I think that you guys are dead wrong for judging this woman on gaining the weight and whatnot. She's pregnant. That's what pregnant women do. And the doctors say that the average weight that a woman's supposed to gain is like 25 or 30 pounds. So what? She might gain more. Guess what? After she has this baby, she is going to lose that weight and be more beautiful than she ever was before. Watch. And another thing, I was on bed rest for my whole pregnancy, so I wore a ratty robe and worried the whole time. I've never seen a couture pregnancy. Like, she's not just wearing, nice clothes from Bloomingdale's. She's wearing couture and she's doing it pregnant. And I don't mind that. I don't mind. I mean, personally speaking, if I wasn't on bed rest and I was able to go out and sport a pregnancy style, I'm more Jessica Simpson in terms of her easy. Remember when Jessica was pregnant with like that? Like, even her heels are at least walkable, for a moment. Anyway, Kim, on this particular case, I got your back, but I want you to be very careful because after you have the baby, you won't be able to get the full mommy makeover, which would include the tummy tuck, on account of your baby's father. Remember, the late, great Donda West, Kanye West's mom, died from complications with the plastic surgery. So therein lies the problem. How Kim will lose the weight, I don't know. Lunchtime injectables, mesotherapy. You wait until he goes back to Paris to record music, then you slip in and you get a little liposuction. The lipo holes are really small. They'll close up real good. You put a little cocoa butter on him. He'll never know the difference. Yeah, he'll never know the difference. Anyway, Kim, we're watching. And on this one, I got your back. So, I am so disgusted that Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy are going through something. Well, according to the National Enquirer, Arsenio asked Eddie to be his first guest on his new talk show, which debuts this fall. Arsenio's, it's gonna be a late night show. And so he's making his return to TV, and according to sources, Eddie told Arsenio, no way. Eddie's feeling, according to the article, that Arsenio is trying to capitalize on their friendship to boost ratings. Arsenio feels that Eddie is jealous that he's jump-starting his career while Eddie's movie career seems to be at a stall. Well, you know that Arsenio's been here, and I love him. I'm not even choosing sides in this one. Eddie I've never met, but he's my friend in my head. I see two sides to this. Number one, Arsenio, if you want to come back, because you did late night before, so, sometimes it's difficult to come back once you've left something on top the way you did. If you really want to prove to your adoring fans that you have remixed everything about you, then you shouldn't start with Eddie. You should actually start with people that weren't popular back then, but that are popular now. In other words, freshen it up. And I tend to agree with the voice in my head. Oh my gosh. Do you ever realize nobody said this except you said it in your own head? Like, this is what I was talking about, talking in my head while I was getting dressed today and saying, Arsenio, I think that because you and Eddie are so close, his visits are supposed to be special. They're supposed to be those visits that, like, when Eddie comes, he's not a real guest that just sits there for a 7-minute interview segment. He's supposed to sit there the whole hour and be given the business as you entertain other people. Yeah. And then, according to the article, Eddie said, well, I don't want to come to the show until I see that it's a runaway success. And Arsenio said, well, if you don't come now that I'm inviting you, then don't bother then. Please don't fight. And by the way, Arsenio, Eddie's career isn't stalled. You know what he's working on. He's working on some sort of animation project and the Beverly Hills Cop series. So it's not stalled. Yeah. All right, so this for the first time, Matthew Knowles is talking about his fallout between he and his daughter Beyonce. Until now, he hasn't said a word, and now he's talking, and I wish he wouldn't. Because every single word is like creepy. So, well, here's what he told The Sun. It was hard for me to let her go. It was hard for both of us to let each other go. And let's be clear, she didn't let me go. We both let each other go. That's a big, isn't that weird for a father? He's like, you're treating her like a product instead of like a loving father and daughter. Anyway, okay. We both let each other go. That's a big difference. I always did my best for Beyonce. Fans can decide if she's better off now with Jay-Z. What kind of shady statement? What kind of immature? You know what, Matthew, you were probably better off just shh and just let us assume. This is, and I assume he's talking about Beyonce the product and can't see through to talk about Beyonce the daughter, because if you talk about Beyonce the daughter, I would suggest that she's the better woman now with Jay-Z. And I'll tell you why. Because she's experienced personal growth, which brings inner peace, even more so than the paycheck of a big job. I just want the whole family to get along. Do you know what I'm saying? You notice how Solange has a lot of opinions, but you never hear her say anything really family, negative about the family or anything like that. I like her. Anyway, all right, look, so moving on to the next story. I can't. All right, so this Miley Cyrus is apparently back together. They've worked things out, she and Liam Hemsworth. They're still too young to get married, but the ring was off and rumors were flying. Her ring was off and he was seen with the actress January Jones, who has a reputation for getting what she wants, be damned if there's a woman in the way. I'm just saying, there's certain women like that, so, you know. But People magazine is reporting that the ring is back on, and so are the wedding plans. Yeah, I just want them to date. I don't want them to get married. I think they're too young for that, but Miley is also getting a lot of attention because she posted a video online. She put on a unicorn onesie. Oh, you saw it? And she's twerking. Well, this is the twerk, everybody. The word twerk, I've been around for so long. Twerk was originally a word coming from the black gay community, meaning, you know, you're really doing it. Like, you're not work, it's twerk. And now twerk is a dance. So she went online and she learned how to do it. And Suzanne? No. 3. Suzanne? That was good. You're a good sport, Susie. Yeah, twerk. Okay, let's talk about Michael Jordan. You know, he's happy, he's retired from basketball, he's laying on, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars, and now he's set to marry his fiancée, Yvette Prito, next month. She's a very beautiful girl with a good dress and nice hair, right? Well, there's a prenup, of course. According to the prenup, Michael is making sure that Yvette, who happens to be 34, doesn't get what the first Mrs. Jordan gets or got if they divorce. Michael's ex, Juanita Jordan, received $168 million back in 2007. After 17 years of marriage, and I'm sure a lot of heartache leading up to. So, but according to the National Enquirer, you know, I don't mind this prenup. Yvette, we can really work this in our favor. Okay, reportedly, in the event of divorce, Michael's prenup limits Yvette to only $1 million a year for every year they're married. Listen, if the marriage lasts 10 years, Yvette will receive $5 million for each of those 10 years. So even if he makes her suffer, oh, and by the way, if the marriage lasts for, say, 3 years, then she only gets $1 million each year. I mean, Yvette, you're 34 right now. I'm not thinking about divorce, but apparently somebody is, because you guys do have a prenup. So can I just project with you? Okay, if you stay with him for, why? They're projecting, they're the ones with the prenup. Look, if you stay with him for 10 years, and make sure you have a baby. You're walking away with $50 million in child support. You're good. Keep the claps going. We've got a great show for you. Brandy Norwood is here. Brandy is one of the stars of the hit show The Game, which premieres tonight at 10 on BET. Also joining us are the game's newest cast members. We've got Lauren London and Jay Ellis, but up next, she was just fired by Donald Trump on Celebrity Apprentice All-Stars. The beautiful Claudia Jordan is here. So this week on All-Star Celebrity Apprentice, our first guest found out the hard way that no one can be trusted, not even her own teammates. Take a look.
So I still had a bunch of other stuff I needed to get. Whatever is not picked up for tonight, we're gonna divide in 2 teams tomorrow, so one person doesn't go get it all. I don't understand what took so long. Maybe they stopped and got manicures or another piercing. Maybe Omarosa had to get her tail clipped. That's what gargoyles do, don't they? Do they get their tails clipped?
Please welcome Claudia Jordan. I'm obsessed with your shoes.
Thank you, Giuseppe.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, I'm sorry that you were fired. You know,
it happened.
I watched the show, and is it true that Omarosa and you were friends before The Apprentice even started?
We were, and I never watched Omarosa when she was on The Apprentice, so I knew her outside of Apprentice. So everybody would say, why are you friends with that girl? She's rotten, she's evil, and I saw a different side of her.
Yeah.
And so I never really experienced that. So, you know, being on the show with her, I got to see, I guess that's the real her.
Well, and then the big fallout between you happened not because of behavior on The Apprentice, but according to Omarosa, your behavior at her fiance Michael Clark Duncan's funeral. When he passed away, she requested, this is according to O, she requested that nobody take pictures inside of the funeral, and you took pictures and put it on Instagram. We have the picture that, yeah. And so she thought that was the height of disrespect, and that was the fallout.
You know what's funny about that? This is the first I've heard about this, and for her to have an issue with me putting a picture, a tribute to Michael, who was my friend, when this woman had a red carpet at her fiance's funeral, I think that's a little bit more despicable. She was doing press at the funeral. How upset were you? And she didn't cry, so she didn't need any makeup touch-ups. So I don't think my picture was respectful. I was actually appalled at some of the people that were making appearances at the funeral, and that's why I was tweeting, actually. I kind of felt like there was a photographer by the body, okay? So please don't let Omarosa fool you with this woe is me thing, because this is the first time I've ever heard she was upset about this. I have the utmost respect for Michael Clark Duncan.
Okay.
Utmost respect. And I was very disgusted at how things were at that funeral. I called a friend of mine after the funeral. I said, this was a mockery of a funeral. This was a press opportunity. I'm sorry. I hate to do this. She was my friend,
It
you
was
guys.
on CNN.
It hurts my heart that I had to say this about another sister. I don't like this. I don't.
Okay. Claudia tweeted last week, and the tweet is, keep talking, and I'm gonna tell what you really did that disgusted all of us. Editing saved some souls.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about what was edited?
Well, I don't want to get sued, but I'm going to tell you the truth, so I don't think I can be. We have money-raising challenges on the show,
yes.
And Omarosa told myself, Brandy, LaToya, several of us, that she had access to some of the money from the charity that Michael Clark Duncan had. And if she needed it, she would use it. This is what she told me, and we were all like, I don't think that's even, you're able to do that. Allegedly. Let me just protect myself. Yeah. So, you know, These were things that we went on the show. I'm very much tired of how black women are always fighting on television. We're not all like this, okay? So we made a pact before we went on the show. We're not gonna throw each other under the bus.
You and Omarosa.
Yes, we spoke and we're like, I got you, sis. When she calls you sis, that's the kiss of death. Okay. So I'm thinking this is the case. So when I'm hearing you bragging every day about the money he left behind and the mom didn't get this and that and you got everything, and I'm like, why are we talking about his money? Why are we not talking about how much you miss him? Don't talk about his black card to me. I do not want to hear it. I'm not trying to be mean, but when I saw this, like I said, it bothered me tremendously. And you see me struggle on the show.
Then
like,
why didn't you bring her in the boardroom?
I didn't want to give her her moment, really. She loves the boardroom. That's where she shines.
Okay.
And she didn't get that with me.
I understand.
And I also, I did struggle. I'm not going to lie. She did play me. I'm not going to lie. She's good at that. I went back and forth with our pact, and I knew her. Is she just out of character because she's upset and going through some things? I kind of was a little sympathetic, then I wasn't. I was very conflicted on that show.
Yeah.
I really was. And she wasn't the worst on that task. Dennis did the least amount of work, so I had to give credit where credit's due. She did do some work.
Yes.
And even if I'm just disgusted by her behavior, I'm not gonna just lie and say you didn't do work.
Got it.
You did work.
So what's next for you? Because the rumor is that you're going to be on Love and Hip Hop. And are you dating Benzino?
Come on now.
He's a business person.
You know what's so funny? Every time I take a picture with someone or get paid thousands of dollars to do a music video with him, they took the pictures and put them out there and said I'm dating him. And I'm like, I heard yesterday I'm dating Tom Joyner and Benzino. I wonder where the Tom Joyner rumor came from. Could it be a castmate?
It was very nice to meet you, Claudia. I could sit and hear this talk all day, though, right? You're a good talker. Well, unfortunately, we gotta go. All-Star Celebrity Apprentice airs Sunday nights at 9 o'clock on NBC. Up next, everybody, superstar Brandy Norwood is here. Guest is an award-winning singer and actress. Tonight, she's starring in the premiere of the hit BET show, The Game. And this Friday, you can catch her in the movies. She's starring in Tyler Perry's Temptation. Take a look.
I don't know if it was the drugs or if he was really mentally ill. Just became evil. Like he was two different people.
I just can't see you being with a guy like that.
And sometimes you never know who you're married to.
Please welcome the lovely Brandy. You do it every time. Oh, you look beautiful. Thank you. I wish.
No, stop.
You do it every time you come here. I mean, you just really just put it on. It's made of sweater material, by the way, you guys. This is beautiful.
Thank you
and
very
now,
much.
I would like to give you shoe cam, hold your feet.
Okay, hold my feet.
Featuring toenail.
Thank you.
And you know what? Let's get some fingernail cam over here, Rambo. Shoot Brandy's fingernails, and don't forget the engagement ring.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi, Brandy. I always feel so weird when I use your name Norwood because
Me too.
Congratulations. You're a one-name girl.
Yes.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And he's really handsome.
He's very
now, his name is Ryan.
His name is Ryan.
And he's a music executive, and he's a
is.
pastor.
Huh?
Well, he's ordained. Didn't you tell me that last time you were here?
Glory, but he's not ordained.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
No, he's not a pastor.
He's got a
It's far
job.
from that.
That's a good thing. How did he pop the question?
He popped the question on Christmas. My dad had finished praying for the food, and after everybody said amen, he was on one knee asking me to marry him.
Did the whole family already know, and so you were the one shocked?
I think we all had a feeling. We didn't know when he was gonna do it, but we all had a feeling. I mean, he asked my parents' permission, and you know, the whole traditional things.
Did you go diamond shopping, or did he?
I did not.
Oh wow, nice.
I did not.
Nice
he
taste,
did a
Ryan.
really good job. I told him that I like round instead of square.
Yes.
And he did a really good job.
A
And I'm
really
not a
good
big diamond girl at all.
Really?
But I like this diamond.
Yeah, that's it. The best one of all. So your daughter, Sarah, what's going to be her role in the wedding?
She's the maid of honor.
Uh-huh.
She is the maid of honor.
Nice. How old is she now?
She's 10, and she's my best friend. I love her unconditionally. Everything that I do in my life is for her.
Yeah.
And every decision that I make, I have her in mind. And,
Yeah.
and it's just beautiful to have a bond with her. And I just thought that that would be a special moment for the both of us.
Yes.
You know, for her to share in that happiness on that special day.
Now, are you a big wedding girl?
I am now.
Oh.
I am
Are
now.
you going to get one of those Brandy's Getting Married reality shows?
I don't know.
Keep it to yourself.
I don't. You think I should?
You waited a long time for this, Brandy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you know what I'm saying? Your life is, she's 34, her life has come full circle. I can't
Yes.
believe that our girl is all grown up.
Yeah. I just wish I could invite, like, a lot of my core fans to the wedding because they've been there, you know, for me for so long.
Oh,
and
that way you put it on reality TV.
That's what makes me think about it in that way because I'm very, very close
Let them
with
pick
my
up a
fans.
magazine,
Yeah,
Brandy.
I know. I know. I might take your advice. You're right.
I'm
You're
just
right.
saying, don't do
You're
what
right.
I say. I
Yeah.
mean, we're going to cover you no matter what through the hot topics, you know.
Right.
So
But you give great advice, though.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Brandy. So, by the way, congratulations on your role in Tyler Perry's Temptation.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I see one of my favorite guys, Lance Gross, there at the bar
know.
with you.
He's great.
Tell us about your character, Melinda.
Well, my character, Melinda, she is running from an insane past. I mean, she has been hurt. She's pretty much toe up at this point. And she's just trying to find her way. You know, she's messed up from relationships and, you know, she's just trying to find her journey and confront the things that she's, you know, gone through in her past. And she has a very, very dark secret that she doesn't want to tell anybody. And she's just trying to get it together. And when I got the call to do this role, I was very nervous because I really wanted to pull it off because she's so dark and mysterious and troubled. So.
Well, good. Well, we'll check you out in the movie.
Check me out.
And Brandy is still holding down her position on the new season of the game, which premieres tonight.
Yes.
What can we expect from your character, Chardonnay?
Well, Chardonnay is still loud and feisty and
like
sassy.
a Chardonnay would be.
Right. She still has that going on, but this season she's adjusting to being Jason Pitt's wife. You know, supporting him as a husband and you know this football lifestyle. You know, it's new for her. You know, she's used to cussing everybody out, making everybody drinks. You know what I mean? Catching the bus. So now, you know, she's new money now. So she's trying to adjust to that and make new friends and hold him down.
Well, we'll follow it as the season goes on. In the meantime, we're going to take a break. Up next, the newest cast members of the game. Jay Ellis is here as well as Lauren London. So stick around.
Bryce Westbrook, #1 draft pick. The media calls me Blueprint because I'm about to change the face of football. Their words, not mine. You can call me Blue.
Well, Blueprint, you're the reason I didn't get the part in John Singleton's next movie. Thank you.
Wait, how is that my fault?
Because he was so into your little draft, he wasn't paying any attention to me.
So you do know I'm famous.
You don't know what it is to be famous yet.
Yes, Lauren.
That was a clip from tonight's season premiere of the game. What Lauren does right after she says that is really comical. I already got a sneak peek. Please welcome the newest cast members, Lauren London and Jay Ellis. Beautiful. Right? Yeah. Good. Good. Hi. I love this outfit. Have a seat. Hi, Jay. How are you?
This.
Yes, all the beautiful young people. Okay, I just love your outfit, Lauren.
Thank you.
This is our first time meeting, but I love it.
Thank you.
You want a prayer cloth?
Huh?
You want a prayer cloth? Oh, there you go. These young girls in their short things. Congratulations to both of you on your roles on the game.
Oh, I'm really looking
Lauren, you played a former child. You play a former child star on the game. Tell us more about your character.
I play Kira Whitaker, and yes, she is a former child star. She's also in her early 20s, trying to figure out who she is. I guess a lot of former child stars are trying to figure out who they are after the fame. What do they want to do? Who are they as women? So the character is all of that.
Yes.
And makes a lot of mistakes in her early, in
Yes.
your early 20s, you're a hot mess. So
Yes.
my character is a hot-ass mess.
And Jay, I got a glimpse of, sneak peek of tonight's episode. I like your role, Blueprint. Tell us about him.
Blue is a young kid who comes in and he thinks he's on top of the world. He's a #1 draft pick, graduates
Arrogant.
from Stanford. He's a little arrogant. And he bumps into his childhood celebrity crush in Kira Whitaker, and he thinks he's got it in the bag. And we get to see that doesn't really happen the way he wants it to.
Yeah. Now, do you guys, did you do anything particular to develop your on-scene chemistry? Like go out to hula hands for drinks or, in real life?
No.
No, it's actually the opposite.
We just kept it very professional.
Yeah, and producers actually really didn't want us really even talking to each other until we got to set. Until, to capture the realness of the two people meeting each other.
I have a child at home. I don't have time to hang out with my damn self.
Yeah, right. Your son is 3 years old, yes? Lauren's baby's father is the rapper Lil Wayne. You're no longer with him.
Yes, no
Right,
longer.
no. I just wanted to make that clear.
Friends, though.
Yes, you're friends and you co-parent.
Absolutely.
Is it difficult being a single parent in Hollywood?
I think it's difficult being a single parent, period.
Yeah.
I don't think, for me, my job, luckily, I can bring him to work.
Yeah, because I remember earlier in your career, you were in a few projects, and then all of a sudden you disappeared off the map, and you had the baby. Do you feel as though you lost traction?
You know what? No, because
Career-wise?
life happened. I feel like as an actor, your depth as an actor comes from life experience, and I feel like it just gave me life experience.
And how's he doing health-wise? How is Lil Wayne doing health-wise?
He's great. His album comes out today. He's
good. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's really good.
More money for you, girl.
I make my own, though.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, it is.
Isn't that nice?
My mother taught me well.
Yes. Where did you grow up?
Los Angeles.
And where did you grow up, Jay?
Military brat, but I went to high school in Oklahoma.
Got it. And now Jay, everybody, started out being a model. We have a picture of you in Control magazine.
Uh-oh.
But you, I know. And that's what you did before acting. Hopefully, both of these roles will be a long time, and the game has been on for 6 seasons. So this is a really solid job you've landed. Brandy, you were brand new last season. And you've been doing a great job. Did you give either one of them advice on, being the new people on the set?
Absolutely not. They have it all together. I just wanted to have fun around them and make them laugh. Like my whole goal when we were on set is to make Lauren laugh.
Yeah.
That was my.
Am I hard to make laugh?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Well, see, what?
You're right. No, I was saying it's not hard to make Lauren laugh.
Okay.
Sorry.
But it was nice to meet you two. And Brandy, girl, you got it all together, all grown up. Everybody, be sure you watch the premiere of The Game tonight. It's in its 6th season. Tonight at 10 on BET. And Brandy in Temptation hits theaters on Friday. Keep it here. Up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Doing well.
I'm Jamie, and
Jamie.
I love my husband very much. Sometimes we don't see eye to eye. And my question is, how can I get him to stop snapping at me in front of my children?
Well, snapping back doesn't work, and I know there are a lot of people who believe in tit for tat. Well, snapping and demeaning you are 2 different things. Is he being disrespectful to you in front of your kids?
No, it just has that edge and tone I just don't like. He's Italian. He's got a little temper.
Yeah. Talk to him about it in private, because what kids want is divide and conquer. So, and
they do.
As parents, we always have to be. It's us against them. We're not on the same side. So I would talk to your husband privately when he's not in a snappy mood.
Yes.
And tell him, listen, there's a more diplomatic way to handle talking to one another when we're in front of the kids.
Yeah.
Now, when we want to go at it for real, then we wait until they're in the bed, we go out to the garage, get in the car.
I love it.
And fight it out. Right?
That sounds really good.
Listen, thank you, Jamie. Good luck with everything. You know, we do advice here on the show, but I do have my advice book coming out on May 7th. It's called Ask Wendy. And I gotta tell you something. It's the realest raw talk that sometimes I can't do here on the show. We talk about sex, relationships with your boss, relationships with your kid. May 7th, Ask Wendy. Up next, everybody, we're gonna do our audience eye candy of the day. Keep it here. Thank you. Everybody, it is now time to reveal our audience eye candy of the day. My audience, they all look fabulous. But I only have one diva fan, so drum roll, please. Today's audience eye candy winner is Christina Bruyong. Yes. Your diva fan awaits, ma'am. Here, stand out here, all right, well, fine. The camera's trying to look at you.
Okay.
All right, the first thing I noticed are your spiral curls.
Yes.
They are eye candy.
Thank you.
Did you do that yourself?
I did this morning.
Oh.
5:45.
Oh.
For you.
See, and you got recognized for it. All right, tell us about your outfit.
My peplum blue dress is from Macy's. I got it on sale for $39.
Peplum is the season's hottest.
And I love the cutouts.
Oh. And your shoes? I love your booties. Your
thank
shooties,
you.
they call them.
Vince Camuto, my aunt gave them to me, so they were free.
Perfect, perfect. Well, Christina, you look really beautiful.
Thank you.
Everybody, if you want to see more of Christina's look, go to wendyshow.com. We'll be right back. Keep it here. Welcome back. The show is done. I want to thank my guests today, Lauren London, Brandy, Jay Ellis, Claudia Jordan, wow. And my co-host, the studio audience. Tomorrow, the very handsome Cameron Matheson will be here. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time right here on Wendy. Bye-bye.